Blog Talk Radio.
We on? I think we're on. Ha ha! Welcome to my world. This is Stephon Devereux.
Welcome to the the-devereux-committee of pro wrestling, presented by the Idiot Radio Network, offering a weekly look into the world of professional wrestling with guest interviews, news, results, and much more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux.
Okay. We're back. Season 2, the the-devereux-committee of pro wrestling. And our wrestling fans, I want to say welcome to my world. I tried to start the show out, this grand entrance, but of course it didn't work out that way. But it's okay. But we're back here, Season 2 of the the-devereux-committee here on idiotradio.net. And, man, I haven't been here since December. We'll have some fun today. Bud Cassidy will be back next week. My co-host will be back next week, and I cannot wait. He's one of my favorite guys to talk to when it comes to professional wrestling. So we want to talk about Bud a little bit because Bud has a huge match coming up this week. And but we'll talk about that later. But welcome to the the-devereux-committee of pro wrestling. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. It's going to be a little bit different compared to the old Devereux-committee show, last season, because we're going to incorporate my music, the music of others. We're going to have a lot more interviews than we did last season. We had a great interview last year with Brickhouse Brown. Man, they call him Mr. Count Out at 2 because, man, this dude was done. He was done. Rumors went around a couple of weeks ago that Brickhouse Brown had died due to the battle he is having right now with this thing called cancer. And I kid you not, people were saying he was gone. They said he was gone, and I know I had said something on social media about it, and the wrestling community it poured with tears. And 2 days later, there was rumors going around that he had survived, and it was a false alarm. So, Brickhouse Brown, I want to say you the man. Again, I told you when we spoke last season, and I may get you again this, when everything is going good for you, and get you back up here again on the the-devereux-committee of pro wrestling. But let's just get rid of the pro wrestling part. Let's just call this the the-devereux-committee because that's what we're all about. We're a committee of individuals who bring various talents to the table, and it's not all just pro wrestling. Like I said, music, acting. We do a lot of great things. Comedy. With our affiliation with the mothership over there, idiotradio.net. But, man, I kid you not. We're growing. Now, I'm still going to talk about pro wrestling, I promise. I do promise, because pro wrestling is, it's still in my heart. I'm still going to complain about the current product because the current product still sucks. I am very happy about some things that are going on in the WWE. And I'm very upset about some things that are going on in the WWE. Namely, dude, you just brought my mans back, yo. You just brought him back. See, now I'm being real. I'm using yo now. But you just brought my mans back, yo. Just brought him back. Paige fires him. It was a month. It was a month. Come on, Paige. Come on. Oh, I get it. You're jealous because he chose Carmella over you. See, Paige, you got to understand. James Ellsworth, he's a pimp, bruh. He knows the game. You see the way he dresses? He's a pimp. So, I'm sorry, Miss Page. You're going to have to rethink this one. And this petition that I signed, along with millions of other fans around the world, rehire Ellsworth. Hashtag rehire Ellsworth. That is the theme for today's show. Hashtag rehire Ellsworth. And today's show, I promise, it won't be all about James Ellsworth, because I only have a half hour anyway, because, we cut the show from an hour to a half hour. But an hour was too long for you guys. Yeah, I'm really stingy with my time. Rehire James Ellsworth. We need that right now. Go online, go on Twitter, send some tweets at the WWE, tell them to rehire Ellsworth right now. If not, you're going to be very upset, and you may not watch the WWE for much longer. But we will get into that in the next segment. Why we won't watch the WWE. Not James Ellsworth. Why we won't watch the WWE besides James Ellsworth not being on the show. But anyway, man. So, I'm sitting back, I'm relaxing. I was on vacation, went down to Texas for a little while, had some fun. And when I came back, my mind was clear. I said, let's have some fun on the the-devereux-committee, because I knew that the second season was coming up. I recorded some music, which you can check out in the description right now. Check it out. This Love We Breed, and that's for the ladies out there. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. But I thought that the new show, the next, this first episode, we were going to go in pretty, because there's not too much going on. SummerSlam's not for another few weeks, so I figured, it was going to be a bland show. But, oh my goodness, dude. Woo. I fooled. So, during our break, we've had a lot of wrestling that's been taking place overseas. Company by the name of New Japan Pro Wrestling. They've been kicking some ass. Oh my goodness. And I've been watching New Japan on Access, every Friday night. I'm telling you, if you ain't checked that show out yet, if you have not checked that show out yet, please go find it. Go find it right now. You want to see these episodes every Friday night. Oh, my God. These dudes are over there having a good time. They're beating the hell out of each other, and I'm enjoying it. Hey, look, I'm enjoying it. I don't see too much of this anymore. So, Chris Jericho answered a tweet on Twitter, of course. Someone asked him, do you think you could see yourself in TNA? Impact Wrestling, excuse me. And Chris Jericho pretty much said, never say never. I'm going to say that again. Chris Jericho pretty much said, never say never. I'm going to say exactly what he said. Of course. He said, of course. Yeah, I'm letting that sink in for a second. Chris Jericho, TNA? Chris Jericho, TNA? Impact? See, here's the thing. Chris Jericho would honestly be, in my opinion, the biggest star TNA has ever had. TNA has had Hulk Hogan, Rob Van Dam, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Booker T, Kurt Angle, which, okay. Next to Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho would be the biggest star in TNA. History, Impact history. Sting, the Hardys, if they were able to pull off a coup and get that man there, now, just so you know, there is a little bit of backstory. People were saying, this will never happen. I can never anything in TNA. He'll never want to wrestle there. Why? Why would he want to wrestle there? Yeah, I know. Because, that's what internet whiners do. We don't call them the internet wrestling community. We call them the internet whiners community. Excuse me. I'm still a little rusty, don't worry. Really? Could this really happen? Okay. Let's go piss off these internet whining community members. Recently, Chris Jericho made a trip over to Japan. Everything was cool. Oh, Mr. McMahon was okay with everything. Oh, he was cool with it until Chris Jericho became the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Big. Huge. That's huge. And that's not fake news. Let that sink in for a second. He also said he would never wrestle for any other company in the United States but the WWE. Fast forward, him winning the IWGP Championship or Intercontinental Championship. Him making it known that some things are not looking too good up there in Connecticut. Don't know what was said between Mr. McMahon and Jericho. Don't know. But I will tell you this. Man. If Chris Jericho is really entertaining the idea to go to Impact Wrestling, that could really change the whole perception of Impact from here on out. Because I'm going to tell you something. People thought I was joking when I was saying this. When CM Punk was getting his brains beat in, which I give him credit for, because, hey, bro, I'm not getting my brains beat in like that. The guy's tough as hell. I'm dead serious. And don't get me wrong, he was getting, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, he knew deep down inside, look, I may not win some of these fights, but I'm going to prove how goddamn tough I am. And he did that. You get Chris Jericho into Impact. You make a phone call. You have Jericho make a phone call to TNA or to CM Punk. Okay, now we got something. See, it's no different than like LeBron James. Well, actually, no, I can't say that because, well, no. Screw that. Let's take it there. Okay, let's take it there. It's no different than LeBron James calling Kevin Durant and not going to L.A. No. Calling and leave, not even in Cleveland, because, Cleveland, no matter what people say about Cleveland, that basketball team was very successful. Can't deny that. When LeBron James there, the team was very successful. No. Let's give it a team that has some name value, but they just were never able to win that championship. You give me any one of those teams. Let me see here. Recent history. Wizards got some name value, just can't win a championship. The New York Knicks. But you know what? That is the perfect team to put in that place of impact. Okay, because why? Poor mismanagement. The management was horrible in TNA for years. Even when they had the stars on their team. They had stars. The Knicks, they had stars. They had one good year and they fired the coach. Come on, man. TNA, I still believe that the best guy to run TNA's booking was Vince Russo. They fired him. Okay. So, you take LeBron James, Kevin Durant, they call each other, hey, bro, guess what we're going to do? What do you want to do? We're going to the New York Knicks. LeBron James calls the Knicks. He goes to the Knicks. Next, do you know what happens? Kevin Durant walks over there. Now you got something over in New York. It's on the East. They can win. See, TNA is the number one team on the independent scene. The independent scene is like the East, the Eastern Conference. The Western Conference, it's the WWE, New Japan. I can't really throw Ring of Honor in there just yet because I don't know, man. But Impact is still the East. It's still the Eastern Conference. And that's awesome. Because they're on a plane by themselves. Everything is all theirs. They don't got to worry about nothing else. Why? Because they've been there long enough. They have the presence globally. But you take Chris Jericho and you take CM Punk and you put them in that Impact ring right now. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. So, I truly believe that this is possible if Jericho makes this jump. Impact Wrestling goes from the best team in the East that will never win a championship to the best team in the East, and they competing for some games here in the finals. They're competing for some games in the finals. They may not win the finals, but they're going to get at least one or two. I'll put money on that right now. They will compete against the WWE if you gave them Jericho and CM Punk. Now, here's the thing. You give them Jericho and CM Punk, let's say the first 6 months, everything is going beautiful. We got other contracts that are going up. They're coming up. Now, TNA's going to need some money to do this. They don't need a couple bucks. But I think it's obtainable when you have stars like a Chris Jericho and a CM Punk. Now, if you can get a couple extra bucks to throw around, not to throw around, but to bring in, let's say, now you go after the Omegas. Yeah. Now you go after the real Bullet Club members, the Bucks. Now you got to throw some dollars at them. But you don't throw those dollars just throw the dollars at them. You have Jericho and a CM Punk go and hand those dollars to these kids, and you tell these guys, this is the opportunity we got here. We can win. You rebuild your roster with two stars like that, Jericho, CM Punk, and you add a Kenny Omega, you add the Young Bucks, you add a Cody Rhodes? Are you serious? You're going to tell me that they would never compete? They couldn't compete with the WWE? Do you believe that? If you believe that they could not compete with the WWE with the trash that comes on Monday and Tuesday nights, then you're not a wrestling fan. You're not watching pro wrestling. You're watching this daggone crap that we got right here that's equivalent to the oh my goodness. What did Paul Heyman once say? No. It's like rap music. A genre that I know enough because, I do it myself. But speaking of that, I do got to debut a song today. Here, my man, a legend who knows. I think we're going to have him next week. But a legend who knows about what pro wrestling looks like and supposed to look like, and that is the legendary Sam Houston. Oh my goodness! But producers got his song Salvation, and we're going to play it to close the show out. And I can't wait. I haven't heard it yet, but I can't wait. So I'll keep everybody updated through social media through the week. Back to my fantasy booking and We're just having some fun here, but I think it's possible, though. This is possible. Now, you got a roster like that. Punk, Jericho, Cody, Young Bucks, Omega. You're bringing in other members from the Bullet Club. You know what I'm saying? Because I love Ming's kids. Oh, my God. Those kids is vicious. Vicious. You bring those guys in, too. Here's another situation. These are New Japan guys. Now you build a working relationship. You're using Jericho to help you build a working relationship with the second most powerful company in the world. And they're not even from the United States. You don't need to even think and worry about the WWE anymore, because now they got your back. New Japan got your back, Impact, fully, because they're going to see, now that's where the split show's coming. You go in there and find a way to knock out that damn deal that they're trying to do with Ring of Honor, I believe, and you get out, stop, no, we don't need that. You go and handle that. Because if that deal works out for Ring of Honor, guess what? They're going to possibly leap you as far as the number one team in Eastern Conference. How we're looking at this. So give me that roster. Jericho, Punk, Omega, Cody, Young Bucks. You give me that roster, add some other some other young indie guys from around the world. You compete. You compete. But are you ready to compete? If CM Punk, Chris Jericho, because he has to start this off. If you can get him to come in and quarterback your team, play point guard for your squad, let him book. Chris, you want to book too? Sure, take it. Impact Wrestling would never, ever, ever those numbers that Vince Russo got for them almost 10 years ago. Might be more than that. It was over 2.5 million watching Impact. You look at the numbers of the WWE recently. Yeah. It just shows you how far they have fallen and what they had in their hands. And they destroyed it. You can wipe all of that away. If you do this one thing. See, and then you be smart about it. See, don't do what WCW did when they brought in the Outsiders. See, when they brought in the Outsiders, oh, my Lord, it was beautiful. But see, WCW, they lost, grip on that daggone horse. That carriage just kept going, and they just go, and the wheels start falling off. And next thing you know, Vince McMahon is standing. They're watching Vince McMahon on Nitro. So they was whooping his ass, and they lost. So all I'm saying is, Impact Wrestling has an opportunity here to do something major. Whew, man. Major. But, okay, we're going to move on. We only have a few minutes left here in the show. Like I told you, we're only doing half-an-hour shows, for a while. We want to see how this format works. Check it out, have some fun. I think I've been having some fun today. But some other things that's going on in the world of professional wrestling. Hulk Hogan reinstated into the WWE Hall of Fame. Mark Henry says the locker room, as far as the black wrestlers, was 50-50. What, they got 5 black wrestlers there? I mean, who cares? I don't think that, obviously they're not going to make a difference. You know what? I'm going to give my opinion on Hulk Hogan, but I think I may give it on the Afterburn show. That's what I like to call it because, you know how like things you just sit back and chill afterwards and you just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I'm going to give my opinion on that one. There. Thinking about doing that as well because give me the live version of the show and then, you know, the aftermath. I said Afterburn. The aftermath. Yeah. But I'm going to leave that for one of those. Anyway, so he says they're split, and Hogan, you know, he apologized, and okay. We'll see what happens there. Also, rumors are WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar taking on The Rock. And yes, we need to see that. See, these damn wrestling fans, the internet whining community people, see, this is what they do. They complain that Brock Lesnar is, he's never really he don't defend the title. Guess what? Brock Lesnar is box office. Remember that. Box office. You're not going to see another Brock Lesnar in your lifetime. Enjoy it while we have it because he draws. People want to see him fight. The WWE is booking him correctly. The World Championship is not supposed to be defended on every goddamn pay-per-view. It's not supposed to be on every goddamn TV show. They're booking it beautifully, brilliantly. Sit back and enjoy it, people. Go boo Roman Reigns like you do. Yes, I said it. Also, these rumors about Disney banning WWE, they're starting to pop up again. We're going to talk more about that on the next episode because I'm like really interested in that one. I think I want to get into a debate with someone, maybe the next 2 weeks or whatever, because I think we're going to have Mr. Houston next week. I got to talk to Station and find out what's going on with that. But don't forget, this Friday, we can't wait. Oh, yeah, can't wait. Ah, man, see, what's been going on with my wrestling career? Yeah, the the-devereux-committee, we're in shambles right now. But I do have a plan. You know, step back for a second, release this music, and I'm still doing this music. But guess what? I'll be there. This week, Friday night, Collier Volunteer Fire Department, 404 Collier Road, Uniontown, PA. Go to UndisputedWrestling.BigCartel.com to see Summer Spectacle. Yes, the Collier Volunteer Fire Department. UCW World Championship will be on the line. Jesse Skelton will be taking on Pat Anthony. And first round of the UCW DDTV tournament, TV title tournament. That's the first round. You're going to find out about that if you go to the website, UndisputedWrestling.BigCartel.com. Check out UCW DDTV on YouTube, and wrestling fans, we're out of here. Check out my man Sam Houston. We'll check you out next week. Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, we're out.
That night I could never forget, pulling a drag off my cigarette. I heard voices talking to me. I looked around but I couldn't see, and the lightning flashed across the sky. The thunder rumbled and rolled on by. I saw the fear in the devil's eyes that night, 'cause the Son of the Lord had come to save me. His life on the cross is what he gave me, offering salvation for my sins. Later that night in the pouring rain, I took to my knees, I started praying. My mind was filled with fright, my heart with pain. And Jesus came into my heart, he washed my sins for a brand new start. I was baptized by the Lord in the precious rain. And the lightning flashed across the sky, the thunder rumbled and rolled on by. I saw the fear in the devil's eyes that night. 'Cause the Son of the Lord has come to save you. His life on the cross is what he gave you, offering salvation for your sins. Temptation can be an evil thing. It pulls your mind into its ring. It'll make a big strong man fall to his knees. But the Son of the Lord is stronger. I'll boast and I'll put my faith in the Holy Ghost. It'll echo in my heart until I'm gone. See the lightning flash across the sky, the thunder rumble and roll on by. You'll see the fear in the devil's eyes that night. 'Cause the Son of the Lord has come to save you. His life on the cross is what he gave you, offering salvation for your sins. Listen to me close, my friend. Time is drawing near the end, and Jesus paid a price we could not afford. So I'll saddle up on a lightning bolt, ride shoulder to shoulder with the Holy Ghost, and I shall be a warrior for the Lord. And the lightning will flash across the sky, the thunder rumble and roll on by. You'll